Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for
I was built to last with the whims and the weed, and I could change the past. No, I will achieve it. Got my foot on the gas, never stop competing. If you break my glass, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints.
Thank you all for being here. Hello, hello. Thank you all. This is Pinkie the Housewife, and I am carrying this on my second channel, which is Pink Global. I go by Pinkie on all my channels. Thank you all. I know it's Saturday and I know it's late. You know, sometimes you have to wait till the baby, Phoenix, go to sleep and the dogs calm down. So it's late enough. Okay. But also thank you all for being here. It's Saturday, November the 16th. This this month is flying by. When I say it's flying by, it is gone by like crazy. It is. Let me get my laptop. See, I got my laptop sitting here. And I don't need it. Let me just put it right there because I don't need it at all. Yeah. So, but anyway, as I was saying, this month is flying by so fast, guys. I really just don't know. I mean, it's just zooming past me. Oh, we'll be in December before you know it. Yeah. Oh, be in December before you know it. Let me go ahead and get the house rules out of the way so I we can get to everything that we need to get to. All right. Let me just say welcome to the Pink House, everybody. Thank you all for being here. And also, go ahead and hit that like button. The like button helps you too to keep me in the algorithm. You know how they are. I want to say in the algorithm. Okay. So that means if you all hit my like button, that means they'll send my video out to more people that may like my content. Okay. So let's do that. And then subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed to Pink the Housewife nor Pink Global, please do so. Subscribe to both channels. I really on just a tad bit away from getting Pink Global, my second channel, monetized. So I need your help. All right. And let me thank you all for doing those two things for me. Let me show you what Pink Global looks like so everybody knows. Pink Global, two words, all caps, Pink space Global. All right. I don't think we need to do any trigger warnings or anything for today. It's just the words. It's just, it's not gonna shock you. You're gonna be shook. That's what it's gonna do. You're gonna be shook. Ain't no shock in here. You're gonna be shook. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, guys. Um, let me put this back up here. Okay. Also, let me go ahead and tell you what's gonna shift there. Okay. We got Elon Musk, the car man, the Tesla guy. His dad had an interview on CNN. God forbid. I don't know I sometimes I just don't know where people be coming from. I just have to say my piece and just say, God forgive them. They not know what they do. That's his dad right there on the left. The one that looks like Yeah, that's his dad. Okay. His dad, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to say a word. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to be quiet. I'm not saying a word. Yes, I am. Don't you all believe that lie. Okay, because I am going to talk about it. His dad, let me bring it up. Elon Musk's dad said America would be a jungle if the white people become the minority. But he said it, a lot of people saying it in a different way. But mainly what he's saying, the world is doomed. Some major reporting on it saying that he said America is doomed if white people become the minority. Aren't y'all from Africa? Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing. The way he was talking is like he's over in Africa running shit. Oh, I mean, running stuff. That's all I'm going to say. Let me see who all I got in here right quick. In Heifer, U6B. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Hi, Nate. Thank you for being here. I said what I said. Thank you for being here. Girl, if you want to come up, you can. You can come up whenever you can, or you can stay back in the chat. Okay? All right? Just let me know. But this is crazy. Y'all know I always have to have a video to get us started off, to kick this thing off, right? So just be warned. Just be warned. I'm not going to say a word. I'm going to play this here video. Okay? I came across this morning. And y'all know sometimes when I come across things, that's what I do. Well, if something interests me, or if I find it amusing or whatever, or eye-opening, or something that needs to be spread across this country or the world, I would do that. I would play it. So here it is. Oh, let me just say, I said what I said. It's a content creator, guys. She is. So y'all make sure you go over and show her some love. All right. Now let me get on with this video. I'm going to show it because I'm laying in my own bed, minding my own business. Yes, I was. I was minding my own business. Yes. Hi, Taffy. Thank you for being here today. Thank you, girl. Are you in Miami or you or in California? You be traveling. I don't be knowing where you are. Okay. But anyway, this video touched something in me. Okay. So I'm gonna play it. All right. Here we go. Wait, let me start it from the beginning because I was watching.
We just trying to raise our babies, not be pawns for these men. Yeah, whiskey in my veins, but the TV screams bombs. Cold steel rattling, another flag drawn. Sons and daughters lined up on that border, but the rich sick clean. Toasting in the corners, they preaching about freedom with a loaded gun. But every word smells of blood when the lies get spun. From the Bible Belt dirt roads to them city lights. We just trying to work, but they're stirring up fights.
TikTok scrolling, I see guys in flames. Ukraine bleeding out, but it's the same old old game. Politicians stacking billions while we live off crumbs. Same war machine, new face, same drums. From Atlanta to Texas, we done heard this mess. They send the poor kids first while they cash they checks. World War III trends like a hashtag denied. But the bombs ain't memes, they gon' end real lives.
Hear the mothers crying, hear the children screams. It echo in the holler, it echo in my dreams. You can't know peace, you can't buy truth. We're tired of the bodies while you hide. Dear Mr. President, stop the killing.
That touched something in me. I have never heard that song before. Oh, you're in Cali. Okay. And it's raining there? Oh my God. I have never heard that song before. The song is very catchy, but the posters that they are carrying means a lot. I hope y'all got a chance to see those posters and everything. I'm going to show it from another viewpoint. Let me see. I think it's this one here, where you can see the people. It's almost like you can see the people versus the ones that's walking with the posters. You get a chance to see it from all viewpoints. Now, I know they're going to tell me to take the song down, but that's okay. I can do it then. I'll just replace the song with something else.
Fire again. We just fire again. We just trying to raise our babies, not be pawns for these men. Yeah, whiskey in my veins, but the TV screams bombs. Cold steel rattling, another flag drawn. Sons and daughters lined up on that border, but the rich sick clean. Toasting in the corners, they preaching about freedom with a loaded gun. But every word smells of blood when the lies get spun. From the Bible Belt dirt roads to them city lights. We just trying to work, but they're stirring up fights.
TikTok scrolling, I see guys in flames. Ukraine bleeding out, but it's the same old game. Politicians stacking billions while we live off crumbs. Same war machine, new face, same drums. From Atlanta to Texas, we done heard this mess. They send the poor kids first while they cash they checks. World War III trends like a hashtag denied. But the bombs ain't memes, they gon' end real lives.
Hear the mothers crying, hear the children screams. It echo in the holler, it echo in my dreams. You can't know peace, you can't buy truth. We're tired of the bodies while you hide. Dear Mr. President, stop the killing, stop the war. We ain't your soldiers, we ain't dying for your cause. Barrel to the skyline, we're on fire again. We just trying to raise our babies, not be pawns for these men. So I'm standing in the ashes,
Head low,
boots warm,
rebel with a
pen up,
voice meaning.
torn. Dear Mr. President,
We see through the scars.
stop the killing, stop the madness, stop the goddamn war.
Okay, guys.
Fire again.
Okay, guys. I hope you all got something out of that. I know I did when I saw that this morning. I did. I'm not into country music, but I love that song. I don't know why. Maybe it speaks to that. I don't know. But anyway, certain part of me that feels what's going on in this country, because we got a lot going on in this country and it is not good. And it's not going to get any better by the end of this month. It's not going to get any better by December. You hadn't heard that from me. Not that I know how to predict things. It's not that I know how to predict things. I just know. Okay. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. Oh yeah, I got a scientist. But it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know all this stuff. You know what I mean? It doesn't take that. All you have to do just look at the climate. Look at who we got running things. Look at who his best friend is. best friends, should I say. Best friends. I didn't say one. Best friends. Could be two or more. And everybody been talking about the Epstein already. You know, they don't want that Epstein stuff to come out. No, they don't. They want to hide that, keep it covered. Those emails are just, they will shake you. No, we ain't doing no shaking. You're gonna get shook to your core. Shook. That's what the old folks said. Shook to your core. Oh, yes. I've been following them emails and I've been reading them, but I ain't got time to talk about them right now. If I do, I'll talk about them. But right now, we got to talk about something else. We got something pending. Somebody talking like it's doomed, like we are doomed in this country. But they live in Africa. You know what I mean? They're from Africa. But they worrying about America being doomed. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about the people of Africa. I'm talking about somebody that lives there. That means I'm talking about a certain person or certain people. Okay? I'm talking about a certain family, should I say. So y'all don't get y'all panties in a twist. Have to say, look like some of those makers stopped drinking that Kool-Aid. Some that woke up. You know they did. And this ain't like they in a big, this is down south. This is down in the, it's like, them folks down there woke the hell up. Because first of all, they just woke the fuck up. Yes, they have. Hey, Black Titanic, Pinkie, and chat, hello, traveling but listening to you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Black Titanic is a content creator too, guys. Y'all make sure you go over and show some love. Okay? Okay. But it seems, Black Titanic, did you listen to that video? I don't know. That was powerful. That was a powerful video I just played. But let's get into let's get into, oh, there's one other thing I want y'all to see. Let me see, did I put it up here? Well, y'all know. Y'all be knowing. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Here. Oh, amen. Well, I'll tell you what. Here we go. Then I will let you all. We're going to watch it, okay? Let me do this here. In Huntsville. Okay. You be us. Enjoy yourself in Huntsville. Okay. I always do this. Y'all know I'm crazy sometimes. I just love to be crazy sometimes. That's just my personality. That's my fun personality. But anyway, let's get into this right quick. Okay. Elsie, this is from TMZ. TMZ, guys. TMZ. Okay, this is from TMZ. I'm going to play it, okay? But this is Elon Musk's daddy. He warns America. Doomed. Y'all hear I say that word? Doomed. Like, he sounds like Bella, the husky, when Bella be trying to tell you something. Oh. She scared the shit out of me. But it's like doomed if white people became the minority. Okay, y'all. Let's see. This TMZ, they be on it. Okay, but I got another side of it too. I'm gonna enlarge this.
The big concern at the moment, and why I think South Africa is a big talking point in the US right now is America in the next 20 years will become, for the first time in its history, a minority white country.
Well, that will be a very, very bad thing to happen.
Guys, I really, really, really want you all to listen to his words. Listen to his words. Okay? That's very, very important. The words coming out of his mouth. All right? Here we go. Let me see. Oh, okay, here it is. Oh, I didn't even turn it back on.
The big concern at the moment, and why I think South Africa is a big talking point in the US right now, is America in the next 20 years will become, for the first time in its history, a minority white country.
Well, that will be a very, very bad thing to happen. You want to see the US go down? Why? Oh, you don't like cars and electric cars, and you don't like technology, or what is it? You want to go back to the jungle, or?
If the US becomes a minority white country,
Yes.
so there's Latinas, there's blacks, there's people from all different races make up the majority, and then, you know, it could be 48% white people. Do you really think the US is doomed if it goes under?
Yes, it goes under there.
Seriously?
Yes, of course. You see, if you take South Africa, we have a small white population that projects the European culture, or what we learned from Europe.
And oppressed millions of black people.
No.
For decades.
How do you oppress? We gave them work. We fed them. They grew from a tiny little group into a massive group. That's not oppression. That's feeding them. Do you understand? You only grow big if you get fed. You only start at 800 and become 50 million if you get fed. We fed them, for crying out loud. You know, enough with this nonsense.
But so you understand, because the black population was so oppressed under apartheid.
Well, we never saw this oppression you're talking about.
You never saw it.
No, I never saw it.
Yeah, but because you're white.
Y'all hear that?
For people,
He never saw it. He never saw it. And the reason he never saw it, like the man just told him, because you're white. You're white. Of course you never saw it. What the heck? What the heck is going on? He said, this man said, we fed them. Wait now. We did everything for them. We fed them. We did this. We did that. What the fuck? And a lot of times a person don't see the struggle that Black Americans been going through forever. The reason why they don't see it, and think of it as of now. I want y'all to think of it this way. You know how they voted for what they wanted? They voted for the orange person to come in, right? They voted for that orange person, right? They voted for who they wanted, right? But the minute they get deported or get picked up on the street, kidnapped by mass people that don't give their name, they badge number, because they ain't got no badge number, because those are January 6th people, in my opinion. So they ain't got no badge number nor training. Okay? So the minute they get picked up, they see what we've been going through. Profile. This is called profiling. They're profiling you because they can tell that you're not, You may be American or you may not be born here. You may be born here or you may not. Take no chances because you're either Cuban, you're either Hispanic, you're either whatever. They be just saying. They look at you and say, okay. And you be wondering, why are they doing this? Now, even some white people been picked up. But you see, we've been going through this forever. But y'all never saw it. When we would tell you this, y'all would think we crazy. I'm serious. You would think we lost our mind or we making it up. And how I know this? Because I got somebody. I know somebody really, really close. Really, really close. Very, very close. That did not know slavery exists. Yes. Put my hand up. I put my hand on the Bible. They did not know it. They didn't believe it. And I was shocked as hell when what? The person had to convince them. This is not a dumb person either. Educated. Educated. Degree educated. Not educated on the street, but degree educated. Did not know slavery exists. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? I still can't get over it. Remember, I told you I got some white folks in my family, right? They didn't know. Guys, I'm serious. So, you know what I just say? I don't hold it against them. I don't. And they voted for it too. And they voted for him too. Yes. Always have been and always will. Did I try to tell them? You can't. It's hard for, they won't believe you. They don't believe this stuff. When you tell them that slavery is real, or was real, that did happen. Oh, or that we get profiled driving while black. They don't believe you. You get profiled in a store, walking or shopping while black. You get profiled walking down the street, profiled walking while black. You be in a restaurant, you get profiled eating while black. You be sitting minding your own business on a bench. You get profiled while black sitting down. Yes, you do. You get profiled trying to go into a store to give them all your hard-earned money. And they want to know what you're doing in here. What you doing? And you going to, just like you going to Chanel. And y'all know the person's handbags cost a lot. Just if I want to go buy a handbag, which I already got Chanel. I already got Chanel and everything. So I know how much they cost. You walk into this store, it's not like you just walking in there thinking they got a $10 purse. You know how much you got to have some money if you're going in there, or you just window shopping. Who knows? You may find a purse that you like today, but you know it's not going to be no $10 damn purse. Okay, they want to know what you're doing. Security going to be watching all over you. They have the people walking down the every aisle. Don't go in the don't go in the Asian stores for your hair products, or the Chinese stores for your hair. Well, shit, I don't go in them but buy no goddamn hair products. I mean wigs or whatever. But anyway, just say if you did, they're gonna follow you down every aisle. Every aisle. You go down this aisle, they going. You go down that aisle, they're gonna go. You go up this aisle, they're gonna go. No matter what aisle you go down, they're gonna go. They be peeping and watching. Like you want to steal some $9.99 stuff or $2.87 stuff. You don't want that stuff. Why would you steal something that cheap and go to jail for stealing something that cheap? That don't make no sense to me. Not one bit of sense. So we feed them. Don't I just if they are working, don't they feed their own goddamn family? I mean, don't they feed their own family? Do you come out of your pocket free of charge without them working for you or somebody? And do they stand at your kitchen door with a bowl and a cup ready for some juice, some Kool-Aid, and some neck bones or something, or or chitlins or something, or chicken feet? Do they be standing at your back door waiting on the scraps that you all don't want no more? But you feed them. I I had to let y'all see that. And I know sometimes seeing stuff like that is hard. It's hard to watch stuff like that. It really is. Hi, Terry. Thank you for being here. Pinkie and Chat. I'm just popping in to say hi. I'm preparing for my birthday week in year, end of year, in for work. Okay, I got it. You're preparing for your birthday plus the end of the year and for work. I received your gift card on Wednesday. What's today? Thank you. What is today? Sunday. Oh, okay. Thank you, Terry. Thank you for receiving the gift card. When Terry said gift card, let me show you all that's not not here what she means. Is it this color, Terry? Is it one I like this or a different color? These are the gift cards that I give out. Not give out because I don't give nothing. They win those. It's a giveaway, and you have to answer questions. You don't get the questions, you don't get nothing. So those are for people that win those. Correct. Okay, so you got that one. Oh yes, the Eagles are playing. Oh, okay. Terry. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Whoo, I tell you. Let me so did y'all saw that? Y'all saw that. Huh? He said he feed them. He feed these people. He feed these people. Oh, let me just tell y'all one other thing. We're gonna get back on Elon Musk's dad, but let me just show you all this because how my job is to keep everybody up to date with what's going on. Okay, right here. They are now targeting. The target next is the Indian. When I read this story, first thing popped in my mind was my grandmother. My grandmother popped in my mind. I mean, it was like she was still here. She popped in my mind. She did. So this is their next target. Not that they're going to stop targeting everybody else. Oh no, that ain't going to go away. They still got y'all on the target. They just adding another. You know how you have people 1, 2, 3. I'm going to target the Hispanics, Cubans, the people, just everybody else, and the criminals that's not criminals, and some blacks that's not that belong here, like I showed you last time. And I'm gonna cut up their driver's license. I'm gonna cut up their IDs and stuff. And now, so they can drive around, and now we got a reason to throw them. Y'all know what I mean. Now the next target are Indian Americans. Okay, so just like they was doing the Korean folks, don't think y'all are exempt. Okay, they got y'all too. Okay, because I'm just gonna just tell you the truth. They don't like nobody. They don't care about nobody. Okay, they don't care about you either. They don't care about nobody. Okay. So let me just go ahead. I don't have my glasses on, but I'm going to do my best here. Last month, the FBI director, Patel, wished his followers on X a happy, what is that? Darwin, whatever that is. It didn't go over well. Now, let me just tell you all something. Why would he do that? Why would Patel do that? Y'all got to look at a lot of this stuff. I wouldn't say it's settled. A lot of this stuff is little cold words. Little cold words, you know. And sometimes if you're not in that hatefied, I'm making up a new word today. That hatefied, like hatred, racist. So I made up a new word. I don't know whether it's a new word, but I'm gonna try. Hatefied. Hatefied. Hate-ish. No, that don't sound good. I'm gonna just go with hatefied. That means you won't be hip to those little code words that they use when they talking about certain groups of people. Just like they wasn't hip to people being profiled because of their race or their color or the texture of their hair or the tone of their skin. If their skin wasn't light enough, if their hair wasn't straight enough. But it's hard to tell now because all the women want to have big butts. All the women want to look the same. They trying to look like the other people. They want the big butts. They want the big lips. But guys, like I always told you, I was born with these and I'm going to keep them. And I love them so much. Growing up, I didn't understand my lips, but I love them now. And they hated on me because of my nose, because they said my nose I have They called me Pinocchio nose. Pinocchio. It was identifying my nose with my grandfather. Pinocchio nose. They said it was too long. They said I had a white folks nose. And I hated, I didn't understand. I used to hate when people start calling me Pinocchio nose. Yeah. But I love my nose now. See, it takes you to grow up to love the things that people act crazy about, taunt you about. I love my nose. My grandson even had my nose, Phoenix. I love it. And I love my lips. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, let's get back to the heart of the matter. The far right Christian nationalists and the white nationalists account of floored his post with bigotry means and radical. Go home. Oh, no, not just go home. Go back home and worship your sand demons. What the hell? Go back home and worship your sand demons. So y'all know what they talking about, don't you? Y'all know what they talking about. They talking about the people that well, in my opinion, right on the head of the Campbells that we as tourists, when we go there, we love to ride on a Campbell or sandstorms. You know how sometimes the weather, like we may have tornadoes and high wind storms, they may have sandstorms. Mhm. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me right now so I can correct that. That's a far right pastor wrote. A pastor wrote this. Get the F out of our country. Now, when did this become his country or their country? I really don't know. And I'm still going to try to figure it out, but I really don't know. Read another reply. Said another. This is America. A lot of Indians was born right here. Just like we were born right here. Just like we built this country right here. After we built this country and everything else right here. We did a lot. We didn't just build this country. This country is what it is because of the hard work that we put forth. And then somebody got the nerve to tear up the White House. I just shake my head on that one. I'm just still shaking my head on that one. I don't know how to stop shaking my head on that one. I just say to myself, God knows he don't know what he's doing. But I wouldn't say he's in God's hand. No, I wouldn't say that. I ain't about to say all that now. That's giving somebody too much credit that don't belong. That shouldn't get the credit, should I say. You know, they shouldn't get that credit. Because that credit is for someone that deserves that credit. And if you got daddy's money, you don't deserve it. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to do something. Okay. And so I got something else. Oh, let me finish this here again. You all can oh my God. Some people I just don't like. Yeah. Some people I just don't like. And I see a name in here I really, really, really don't like. Two of them. Oh, three of them. Y'all see those names right there? Y'all see those names right there? So I'd rather play the video because I'm not gonna. Mm-mm, mm-mm, no, no, no. Oh Lord, oh Lord. This picture here disturbs me right there. That one. It disturbs me. It just really disturbs me. It disturbs my soul, and I cannot watch things when it disturbs my soul. Okay. Now let me do this here. Okay. Oh, guys, that was in Topeka, Kansas. That video we played in the very beginning where they was holding that sign up, those signs up, walking with that music. Yeah, that was in Topeka, Kansas. Okay. Okay. Let me do this here right quick. I always have something for you all. Let me just see. I'm going to get rid of that one now. Oh, here it is. Let me see. Okay. Y'all, this world is going backwards. It is really going backwards. Okay. I'm trying to find this video right quick. I had it earlier. I'm going to put it over here so I can look for it. Now, if y'all have any opinions, what do you all think about Elon Musk's daddy, what he's saying? Because, okay, here it is, guys. This is I don't know. He just reminds me of this is CNN. Remember? Okay, he just reminds me of a person. He's not going to change. He's too old to change. So you're going to just get what you get. He ain't going to change. He's too old to change. He ain't lived in this world for so long. In Africa, where he probably have. Oh yeah, one thing he did say that about his son. I'll let you all hear it. I hope they mention it about one of their servants. I think Musk played with him, or a friend of one of them, or something. I'll just have to let you hear it for yourself. Here it is.
President Trump calls his big, beautiful bill, which could be headed for a final vote in the Senate after a long day of debating amendments to it, and perhaps for some Republican members, staring into the abyss. Here's why. Polling consistently shows it is strikingly unpopular with voters. The Congressional Budget Office estimates it adds more than $3 trillion to the national debt and could deprive nearly 12 million Americans of health insurance through Medicaid. That in it now comes with a double dose of existential terror for Republicans on the fence. On the one hand, the president over the weekend managed to drive one opponent of the bill out of seeking another term. On the other, Elon Musk has just weighed in on anyone voting yes, quoting him now. Every member of Congress who campaigned on reducing government spending and then immediately voted for the biggest debt increase in history should hang their head in shame. And if that weren't enough, he adds, and they will lose their primary next year if it is the last thing I do on this earth. Now, given that his Mars mission won't be ready to go for years, that's a lot of primaries. But that's not all. He also reiterated his call from 3 weeks ago for a new political party and says he would start one a day after the bill passes. Rock, meet hard place. North Carolina's Tom Tillis chose The Rock, announcing that he will not seek another term, and he slammed the president on the bill's Medicaid cuts.
What do I tell 663,000 people in 2 years or 3 years when President Trump breaks his promise by pushing them off of Medicaid because the funding's not there anymore, guys? It is inescapable that this bill in its current form will betray the very promise that Donald J. Trump made in the Oval Office.
So today, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said that Senator Tillis is, and these are her words, just wrong. But listen to what the president has been saying on the subject going back a decade and decide for yourself.
Save Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security without cuts. Have to do it.
We're going to love and cherish Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. We're not going to do anything with that.
Can you guarantee that Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security will not be touched?
Yeah, I mean, I have said it so many times, you shouldn't be asking me that question.
What happens if it comes to your desk, has the tax cuts, but also cuts to Medicaid? Would you veto that?
Well, we're not doing that.
Would you
we're
veto
not,
that?
I would if they were cutting it, but they're not cutting it. We're not cutting Medicaid. We're not cutting Medicare.
A lot to get to tonight. CNN Chief White House Correspondent Caitlin Collins starts us off. Caitlin, how concerned is the White House about potential cracks in the Republican coalition?
I mean, they're watching all of this and watching Senator Tom Tillis, in that scathing floor speech on Sunday, John. But then, of course, after he announced that he was not going to be seeking re-election, the president was cheerleading that and saying essentially good riddance to Tom Tillis, given they believe he's been a thorn in their side during all of this. And John, obviously, when they look at this overall, and I've been talking to White House officials about what they think is ultimately going to happen here, they do think this will pass. They don't think Republicans are going to defy the president on his signature legislation, as big and sweeping as it is, and with those potential cuts. The question is how long it's going to take to get this through, to get this done. And that's what they've been watching, obviously, very closely at the White House. But with Senator Tillis there, as he's coming out and he's saying that the president is being misinformed by his advisors on what is actually in this bill, and that it's going to make him essentially go back on the promises that you just heard him say there about not interfering with people's Medicaid benefits. I mean, the White House is just flatly rejecting that and arguing that it's wrong. But I think you have to look at, with Tillis's decision yesterday to say he's not going to be seeking re-election, he doesn't really have a lot to lose here in terms of why he is speaking out and why he is saying that, or any incentive to say something that he doesn't actually think could put Republicans in peril. And so that is something they're watching, obviously, closely at the White House. They just essentially want to get this passed. They want to be able to talk about tax cuts and have that as something that they are trumpeting. And you're seeing how the president is working on this in terms of writing scathing Truth Social posts of people who are disagreeing with him, and also taking senators out for golfing trips, calling them up on the phone and chatting with them as this slog right now on Capitol Hill is happening with all these amendments that they are trying to get passed. None of them so far have gotten passed.
Well, speaking of people who disagree with him, Elon Musk came out with a new /old threat today, saying he would primary or push to primary any lawmakers who support this bill. That's a split again with the president. How does the White House view this?
Well, it's interesting because a few White House officials were surprised that he came out today and said this, given.
Hey, guys, let me just tell you all something. There is a live footage going on right now. This is live, breaking live right now. I'm not going to stop that, but I'm going to switch it over to it right quick. Something is going on right now, and I'm going to switch it over to it so we can watch it. Okay, it's crazy. This is live. The news outlets got it going on, but we're going to be watching it live from Times Now and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and switch it over, and you can see that they're live right now. You can see that it's live. You see in there. Oh, let me do this. We got live at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but it's live right now. Let me turn it up. Can y'all hear that good? Or do I need to turn it up a little louder? This is crazy. Y'all see this? Oh, people are getting hurt. Guys.
Excuse me.
People are getting hurt. Oh, no, not that. Y'all see that? This says Trump declared the emergency National Guard quarters in his LA immigration drive. Right. So Trump called the National Guard performance in his LA immigration drive. So you know what? On stuff, and they're going. They're tear gas stuff. You can take a top or your top and try them on your nose, and mouth. If you got any extra t-shirt up under your clothing, pull your t-shirt off, take that thing and slide it around. Oh, he is spraying everything. You see that? Y'all see that? He is just spraying everywhere. Y'all see him spraying? And these are reporters. They're spraying reporters. Y'all see how they're spraying the reporters? They're keeping everybody locked in. Thank you. Getting ready. I had work tomorrow. Just wanted to stop by. Thank you, PT. This is live, girl. They're spraying reporters, and they know a lot of those were reporters. You speak well. No. Thank you. What are they saying? That's smart. Take it and put it down, turn it upside down and put it home. Bring them home. Okay, bring them home. Thank you. I was wondering what they were saying. Bring them home. Uh-uh. They are causing the chaos. Those guards, National Guard is causing the chaos. You're fighting people that live in this country. They're the ones that cause the chaos when they come. Set them free. Let them go. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Keith. Oh my Lord. See, they got their tear gas cans and they canisters in their hand. Let them free. Let's stop the car. Maybe one of their cars, police cars, or something. I don't know. Who is causing America? The orange head man is causing America to look like a third. They're the ones that's causing it. But they go home and you don't supposed to fight with them people in this Bring them home. Okay. So all the bad people, if they're not arrested, going after like they said they are, they can go do anything they want to. They can go rob anybody, do anything that they want to. Go commit any kind of crimes because they're focusing on the people that have nothing to do. They're just trying to protect their home. They're just trying to stop them from kidnapping people, grabbing people off the street. Hi, Miss Missy. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. They're just trying to stop them from taking over their city. And they need to go somewhere and fight on a war and stop fighting people on American soil. You're fighting your own people. And that means other countries are laughing at America. They are laughing at America. Because America used to be free. Now we are not free no more.
We see you for what you are, a terrorist organization. Out of Paramount, you are not welcome here.
What if people was at work? Well, let's say people are at work, although it's on a Sunday. What happens to the money when everybody trying to go to work? And we got all these crazy folks out here with the tear gas and pepper spray and covering their face and harassing the citizens.
Excuse me.
Somebody in the refrigerator with a mask. Just start asking them, you know, mask. After you used to wear mask, you know, and then somebody put a box of mask. Start passing them out to old mask. Mask and water, little cartons of milk. Milk cup. Give them a little pack. You have a bottle of water, a little carton of milk, and a mask in there. Pandemic first started, I used to take the mask for myself. I bought masks too, but it was also big on my face, so I started buying masks, you know, for the kids and stuff, and they would fit me. But I used to, that's why I was making masks, and not just I put the filter inside the mask, a double layers, had a filter and everything in my mask. And we had them all different colors and different schools names that my kids were going to. And I used to give them away, give a lot of them away. And everything. And so even with cloth masks, if you see people with cloth on them, you can, and things like you got so many masks with cloth. One day, you know, I may have to start giving them away to people that's going to be protesting. So they'll have, because they're washable. Mine's the ones I have, they're washable. Ooh, yeah. What happened, people? Why are they doing this? I'll do a replay. This is the orange head man. Wait, let me pause this down. This is the orange head man. He's in the orange head man declared emergency. Okay, the National Guard to be deployed amidst the LA immigration protest, which they call ICE. Now, why he don't have a reason to be deploying nobody. He just does this just to be stirring shit mess up. Okay? So he deployed the National Guard to terrorize the people. And this has been going on live all day today. You can see it right up here. This is live. Been going on live all day today. And you see how they all got those canisters in their hand? Pepper spray and tear gas and all this here stuff. Let me see, can I find it on another major news outlet? Just for a little while. Oh, let me. Okay. This is 2 hours ago. Okay, I'm going to show another live one. I'm going to bring this one here down, guys. Okay. I'm going to bring this one down. And we're going to, this is in Charlotte. And this says 2 hours ago. Let me just make sure it's still 2 hours ago. I'll update it. Calmer is calming. Them emails will be his downfall. Oh yeah, they talking about that too. I'm going to show this for a little bit, and I'm going to show you what they're saying about those emails. I just saw it. Okay, emails. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Oh, he can't get away from those emails. He ain't getting away from them emails. Oh no. Oh no. This is okay. Now you all see where it says 2 hours ago. Let me refresh and see if it's still 2 hours ago. That just happened. Okay, this was done 2 hours ago. Okay, let me.
Residents shouting down federal agents. Other voices kept to a whisper as officers led 2 handcuffed men out of an apartment complex and into an unmarked van. Border Patrol Commander Greg Bavino says agents arrested 81 people in about 5 hours Saturday, part of what they're calling Operation Charlotte's Web. At Spanish Mass this morning, Pastor Alejandro Montez told us hundreds in his congregation chose to stay home. Their services half empty. What are you hearing from your community today?
Well, I know we have been receiving a lot of text messages and talking with people. There's a lot of people in fears right now. They're scared about to go out and because of the situation right now. And yeah, it has been tough. It has been rough this weekend.
Bavino says some of the dozens arrested include violent criminals, convicted drunk drivers, and people with removal orders. City statistics show crime has fallen in Charlotte this year. Violent crime down 20% across the board. Charlotte leaders say they have public safety handled.
Y'all don't believe that shit. I mean, don't believe that. When they tell you, because the different governors and everything, I remember before he started deploying all these people that's fighting people on American soil that they supposed to protect. They was showing how crime is down in their state. And when they tell you, oh, crime is up, we got to come after all the criminals. You ain't coming after the criminals. The criminals are not at the Lowe's and things like that, and Home Depot. They're not working in a restaurant. They're not doing DoorDash. They're not doing Ubers, picking up people, dropping them off and stuff. They're not driving their kids to school. They're not going to work. And they're not, criminals ain't doing that. They waiting on you all to go cause chaos in another part of the city so they can go do what they want to. That's what they want. They want to go out there and do what they want to while your butt is causing chaos in another part of the city. Because they know y'all dumb and stupid. Let me just...
Tension mounting in Charlotte as Border Patrol surges in. Residents shouting down federal agents. Other voices kept to a whisper as officers led 2 handcuffed men out of an apartment complex and into an unmarked van. Border Patrol Commander Greg Bavino says agents arrested 81 people in about 5 hours Saturday, part of what they're calling Operation Charlotte's Web. At Spanish Mass this morning, Pastor Alejandro Montez told us hundreds in his congregation chose to stay home. Their services half empty. What are you hearing from your community today?
Well, I know we have been receiving a lot of text messages and talking with people. There's a lot of people in fears right now. They're scared about to go out and because of the situation right now. And yeah, it has been tough. It has been rough this weekend.
Bavino says some of the dozens arrested include violent criminals, convicted drunk drivers, and people with removal orders. City statistics show crime has fallen in Charlotte this year. Violent crime down 20% across the board. Charlotte leaders say they have public safety handled.
What we hope is that the Border Patrol will see that the city of Charlotte is a safe city. There's nothing to see here. There's no reason to be here.
Urging calm and peaceful protest, with no indication of how long Operation Charlotte's Web will last.
Ryan joins us now from Charlotte. And Ryan, do we have any more of a sense on what this immigration crackdown will look like during this week ahead?
Well, the mayor pro tem tells us they don't have any insight into what the plan here is. But one big question on a lot of people's minds, what does school look like tomorrow morning? The Charlotte-Mecklenburg School District is telling parents they plan to operate as normal and have not found any indication that DHS is planning to enforce immigration law on their properties. Howie.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on...
You know what? You're right. I said what I said. They're trying to provoke the public. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they want to do. And let me go back and see on those emails. What? Oh my Lord. Are you? Let me just read this here to you. It says Mexican gang, a Mexican gang sees LA suburb. Mayor panics as ICE Marines drag them out. Oh Lord, you got the Mexican gangs and you got the ICE. Oh my God. To me, oh my Lord, let me just see. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to give me. We're gonna look at this right quick. Okay, we're getting ready to look at this right quick. This is a short one here. Ooh, I am hungry, and I just got through eating before I got on my line. Maybe I didn't eat enough. What do you all think? Maybe I did not eat enough. Maybe I need to go back. Okay, here it is. Maybe I need to go back. Why is this not playing?
Immigrants are welcome here. They don't right. No fear, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. They don't right. No fear, no fear. One say it twice. We will not put up with us. We will not put up with us. They're welcome here.
That's what I heard. Well, I could have heard that. That's what were they saying? F ice, F ice. Okay, this is another live one. In Chicago, Portland, Chicago protest. I think these people aren't taking this mess. Ain't nobody taking. These people ain't taking this mess. They are tired. People are tired of taking this mess. Yes. Yep. That's what they're saying. People are tired of taking this mess. They really are. They tired of it. They're not here to put up with it no more. Let me just show you all something also what people are tired of. The last thing I'm going to show you this. Nurses quitting their job. This is also I saw earlier too. Have y'all heard about this too? That nurses they getting fed up when nurses, because nursing is a calling. When nurses when nurses are quitting their jobs, y'all know this it's real. The ish is real because this is a calling for a lot of them. To be a nurse, that's a calling. You know what I mean? And when they start quitting their job, they ain't with it no more.
I had a patient die yesterday at work. And interestingly, the day started off pretty good. Although I had worked really hard the day before, I was very, very exhausted. I set my intentions that that day was going to be different. I listened to a British philosopher called Alan Watts. He has since passed. I mean, he died before I even was born. But I was just filling my brain with positive thoughts. And it's more than just being like, oh, today's going to be great because I think so. It's like, no, the way that I think is going to allow me to have a good day, right? It also talked about moving out of your own way. It also talks about choosing yourself, all the things. But my patient died anyway. And he told me within the first hour that I came on shift that he wanted to die. And so I said, okay. I've been a nurse long enough to know that when people say that, they mean it. And you have got to let them go when they choose. There's nothing that you can do to keep them there, right? But I did my due diligence and I called his family and I told them the truth. Now, the day before, I talked to his daughter and she lived far away. For sake of HIPAA, if you know, you know. I'm not going to share a whole lot about this, but I talked to his daughter and she said, what would you want to know if it were your dad? To which I replied, honey, it was my daddy last year. So I understand. I told her all she wanted to know and she thanked me. So when I spoke to her brother yesterday, he's like, I'll be there within the hour and I will call my mother and my sister. So when they came, the patient was decompensating like quickly. And the mother was on the phone with her daughter that lived out of state. I could not put myself in her shoes, even though sometimes as nurses, we kind of like put this off button on, or I had been one to do that, but prior to now. But in this moment, I was like, no, turn your empathy on. This is not about blocking it out so that you don't get emotional. So when the mom was on the phone with the daughter, I said to her husband, who was the patient, do you want to talk to your daughter? He said, yes. And so she handed him the phone and they said their very tearful goodbyes. And when I tell you those tears were welled up at the bottom of my eyelid, they spilled over. Now, one thing about me is that when I am very exhausted, I'm very emotional and tired and like weepy. I told myself before I went in that I was not going to let my emotions lead me, right? And so I did my spiritual work. I put myself in a mindset, listened to the things, did all the things, drove into work, and then this happens. So the rest of the day went on, and we knew that this man was going to pass. We were trying to put all the things into place to allow him to be comfortable, because he was not. And the short version of it all is that I did all I could do, but when that man got tired, he took his rest. And then shortly after that, when we explained to his wife that he had gone on and passed, the first thing that I thought to do was to give them privacy. I asked the other nurse to shut the door behind her when she left. When she did that, the wife immediately looked at me so very almost lost, with like a fretful look. And I did exactly what I know to do, and I just hugged her. That lady sobbed in my arms for almost about 3 minutes or so, and I just kept rubbing her back, rocking. At that point, Nurse Nikki was out the door. I was a human who had also lost someone very close to me. And my heart just went out to the daughter that was far away, because I cannot imagine. The son was there to take care of his mother. He was trying to be strong and hold his tears back, but he couldn't. With that being said, something changed in me yesterday. I have felt for at least the last year or so that nursing is coming to an end for me in the way that I know it. Now, I have been a nurse for 21 years, all my children's life, all of them. But I've missed so many things because of my schedule, because of my exhaustion, because of me extending myself and overextending myself to people that I do not know. Many nurses get into this field because we have empathy, because we're kind, we like helping people. That's why I got into it, right? After so much heartache, after so many things that you see that are outside of the normal, and I could go on for days about what that looks like, your heart gets tired, your spirit gets tired. Among many things that I've done as a nurse, I've worked in pediatrics. And with that, yes, I love the babies all day long. But I've often said, if you love children, if you really love children, pediatrics is not for you, because it is equally as heartbreaking as it is rewarding. It was one of my most rewarding jobs, seeing those babies laughing and things. I worked in like a daycare facility. It was very unconventional as a nurse in a clinic, and then I went around as a school nurse. And so I got to know these babies and create connections. But anyways, it's equally as rewarding as it is equally heartbreaking, honey. Many, many hotlines that I had to call, talking to parents about things that they were upset about, watching them yell at their children, giving shots that I did not believe in, so many things. I worked in pharmaceuticals. I've seen the back end of what happens with these money-hungry companies. I'm just going to say it, to the point where I couldn't even do it anymore, because it just made me feel as though I was yucky. You know what I'm saying? Like, knowing the things that I knew and knowing there were guardrails that were put up with the nursing staff that we could not share to these patients. We would just tell them to call their doctors. The healthcare industry as we know it has changed, as the nurses that have been in healthcare, been nurses for 20 plus years for sure, because paper charting was around when I became a nurse. That just shows you how long ago that was. In 2004, I was pregnant with my son. Now he'll be 21 next week. I told someone yesterday, I just want to go back to the old days where it's paper charting and real good patient care. Now we have to worry about patient satisfaction scores, families complaining when we are literally saving their loved ones' lives, patients complaining about not having their water cups filled. Now, albeit all those things are important, but not as important as really doing good nursing care. And there's so many factors that have gotten in the way. At my old age of 44, and seeing these new nurses, and not all of them, I'm not saying they're bad, but a lot of them lack bedside manner. A lot of them lack the empathy and the emotional intelligence it takes and the complexity to take care of patients. We are expected to multitask in ways that are absolutely ridiculous. The overload of the acuity of patients that we have, people are more sick since COVID. Anyways, I could go on for days about all the things that have changed. But the one thing that I know is that I'm not going to change. And because of the self-knowledge that I've gained about myself within the last 21 years, I know that this type of nursing is not sustainable for me. And actually, at this point, probably none of it is. I say that to say, if you are a person that's in the helping field, please take care of yourself first. I got on here a few days ago and said, schedule your joy. And the reason that I said that message is because I knew I had to go back to work the next day. Sunday scaries are real. And on that day, it was literal because it was a Sunday. I don't know what I'm going to walk into daily. I don't know who I'm going to have to console. I don't know who I'm going to have to have cuss me out. I don't know if I'm going to have to wipe butt. I don't know if I'm just going to laugh and smile and have the greatest time with my patient. So I try to be positive, but sometimes I'm just too tired. And this is one of them. And I often share lots of content or whatever, my nuggets of wisdom around a lot of things. I don't have a niche and I'm going to keep it that way. But this is different because this is vulnerability at its highest, I believe. You don't have to stay somewhere where you know you've evolved from. And when I entered into nursing, my children were young. My life was chaotic. And so it felt normal, but this is not normal anymore. Take care of your mental health. Take care of your physical body, your spiritual body. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And although we are at a place where we can be here to take care of other people and to share that experience and to grieve with others and laugh with others and all the things, we have got to take care of ourselves first. I just left a full body massage. And when I tell you she worked every single muscle in my body that I expended yesterday, she did. I'm grateful, but I'm also tired. I had a patient die yesterday.
Okay, guys. Now, let me just say this. That is what you call a calling. A nurse that's there to help. Now, not every nurse you come across should be a nurse. Not every nurse should be a nurse. Some are nurses from hell. Just like not everybody should be a president. Some presidents are here. And I think we all get so much out of having someone to lead the country and knows what they're doing and have compassion and love in their heart. I got one more video for you all. All nurses shouldn't be a nurse. And if they are a nurse, they need to kick rocks, hit the door. Now, some of you all may have seen this or heard this. I saw this yesterday. Yo, I tell you, I come across a lot of stuff. Okay, a lot of stuff. Okay, I saw this. This don't make no sense. This is a pregnant Black woman. They treated her like she came in with a sprained ankle. Okay, or allergies. That nurse should, anybody that want to report this nurse, you can. You can. I'm not saying do it, but if y'all want to report this nurse, you can. She shouldn't be there right now. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. What? Wait now. This is a Black woman. She ain't there to be ignored. She is not there for you to ignore her. She's in pain. I don't see how this white woman sit at this desk and ignore a mother crying out for a pregnant woman crying out. Oh, Lord, if that was me or if I was there filming this, it would have been a totally different story. Okay? Totally different story. I would have everybody there in that room. This woman would be out of that room. This pissed me off. I'm sorry, guys.
When's your due date?
Oh, right now.
Is your due date 11?
What? She's supposed to be in a baby. Delivery.
Grief! This is your third pregnancy?
Yes!
You have 2 babies
It's
at
in
home?
my ass.
You have 2 babies at home? Who's your doctor?
Lang is her doctor.
I don't see how she's This is in Mesquite, Texas. Mesquite, Texas. Dallas Regional Medical Hospital in Mesquite, Texas. They need to be flooded with calls. Flood them with calls. They need to, if we don't say something now, they will keep doing this to every other Black woman that comes in there that's pregnant. They don't care. Dallas Regional Medical Hospital in Mesquite, Texas, do not care about Black women having a child in labor. They do not care. Dallas Regional Medical Hospital, Mesquite, Texas. Mesquite, Texas. Right off 635. They don't care about Black women having babies in labor. They don't care about Black people at all. Okay, I'm just letting you know.
Y'all treat all your patients like this or just the Black ones?
Do not go to Dallas Regional Medical Hospital in Mesquite, Texas. Do not go. If you're a Black woman getting ready to have a baby, do not go to Dallas Regional Medical Hospital in Mesquite, Texas. That is right off 635. Freeway, should I say, 635. This is how they treat Black women that is in labor.
She's G3P2. I'm not sure when her due date is.
Her due date is the 10th.
It was the 10th. Her due date is the 10th.
She got 3 pregnancies, 2 babies at home. I bet y'all listen next time. When you found out you was delivering at this hospital, your ass should have changed doctors. Everybody say how they treat people.
She is not moving with no urgency. She needs to be fired.
No. Yes. Are you able to call the anesthesiologist? Someone is going to take you to labor and delivery. That's not what I asked. I cannot. No. Fuck! When's your due date? Right now. Is your due date 11?
If y'all think she needs to be let go, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. If you all think this nurse, this woman needs to be fired, put it in the chat.
Oh, I'm definitely trusting the same system that traumatized me the first time. Said no mother preparing for a VBAC ever. My first birth left me feeling like my body betrayed me. No midwife, no doula, just an OB who wanted me in and out like a drive-thru. I cried in the parking lot. That was my intro to motherhood. This time, I'm preparing like my life depends on it because it kind of does. That's why I'm taking Prego Power. It has red raspberry leaf for a stronger uterus.
Like, we need to get more into this woman here that was having this baby. We're going to get another person's view of it.
Fuck! When's your due date? Right now. Is your due date 11? What? How many times have you been pregnant?
See, everybody is.
3. This is your 3rd pregnancy? Yes! You have 2 babies. It's in my ass!
It's in her.
Who's your doctor?
Lang is her doctor. Y'all treat all your patients like this or just the Black ones?
Last name is Jones.
So she was in that room waiting for more than 30 minutes.
Her due date is the 10th.
10th.
She had 3 pregnancies, 2 babies at home.
Girl, pull her out of there.
I bet y'all will listen next time. When you found out you was delivering at this hospital, your ass should have changed doctors.
Another 12 minutes, she would have delivered.
Everybody say how they treat people here.
Terminated. Hey!
When's your due date?
Terminated.
Right
Let's
now.
go back to that. Let's show terminated.
Right now.
Wait, I want to see what they said terminated.
Everybody say how they treat people here.
Oh, let me do the claps on that one. Oh Lord, thank the Lord. Terminated. We're gonna do some appall. Look. Woo. Oh. Terminated. I guess she knows what it feels like to be terminated. Oh my Lord. That was the best thing that could have happened to this woman. Terminated. Because she don't need to help nobody else. No other Black woman. No other pregnant Black woman. No Black woman that's having a baby or in labor. No Black kids. No Black nothing. She's a racist. Thank God she's terminated. Let me do that again. Oh, Lord. Oh, I don't know how to say. Oh, that's all, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed that one. Wow. Did you see that? Tell me that wasn't time to laugh. Ooh. That was a hallelujah. Hallelujah on that one. You can't help somebody to go through all that pain. And then you sit there like you ain't got a care in the world about what's going on behind you. Not a care in the world about this woman having a baby behind you. And she done told you it's in her, you know what, it's in her butt. Feel like it's about to come out. And she's screaming and hollering and everything. And you, guys, now, it's not that I enjoy people getting terminated, but I don't think she needed that job. She acted like she did. She acted like she didn't want that job. She acted like it wasn't a calling for her. She's not there to help anybody. She's there just to sit at the computer and ask dumb questions. I thought when you, I've seen when you get in the hospital, they rush you off to, especially in this condition, rush you off to the maternity ward instead of keeping you 30 minutes there while you screaming and going through pain. Oh, not just that, I would sue the living pants off her. Because anything could have happened to that child. Anything could have happened to that mother at that time. She would be sued. The living pants off her. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, we're coming to an end. Thank you everybody for being here. I sure do appreciate y'all for being here and everything. And y'all know how we do it when we leave. Thank you. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay? I'll see y'all on Monday. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye-bye.
That day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work cause my boss is a jerk and I'm not